Good morning, all you fellow manifestors out there. Thank you so much for joining me for my morning coffee. Still iced coffee weather here in Israel. Hasn't gotten to be hot coffee weather, and it's so much nicer to drink it with someone else. So for anyone who's joining me, thank you. And I want to start off today with saying how utterly blessed I feel that I could just pick up at the spur of a moment and take off a week and do a scuba diving course, which is not something that everyone could do. Now, around that course, there were so many other blessings, such as at first I had to do the stress test because I'm over 45, and the doctor said, nope, sorry, you didn't do it well enough. And I was like, oh no, I can't do it. And I went to a different doctor, and he's like, oh no, that's totally fine. Don't worry about it. You did great. And he checked everything else, and he gave me the stamp so I could go. And this was on Thursday, right before the course, mind you. Then aside from that is that I went to stay with two women who I had no idea who they were. It was two women and their two dogs, and it was a small apartment, and it could have turned out absolutely terrible, but it was amazing. We all got along great. We were all really easygoing, and everyone took each other into consideration, and so all of that was really, really great. And the course itself was also really great. We had the best instructor. He really knew how to teach well, and he, pushed us on and everything, and I was doing things in the water that I never thought I would do. Now, for those of you who don't know, around 30 years ago, I drowned. And, obviously didn't die, but I drowned. And ever since then, I had this really big fear of water. And this was one of the steps I was taking to try to heal myself from that fear of the water. So I was doing things like I had to take my mouthpiece out in the middle of the sea while I was underneath, obviously, not when I was on top, and then put it back in. And then he closed the air on me while I was underwater, and I had to go up to the top to, obviously, so I could breathe. And all these type of things you have to learn to be a scuba diver, but I never thought I'd ever be able to do it in a million years. And lo and behold, I managed. So I feel extremely blessed that I could do the course, extremely blessed with the people that I was doing the course with. I see God's hand in the way that he set everything up so I could do it, and the people that I was doing it, and that it all worked out just absolutely perfect. And I finished the first star, which was really great, despite the fact that we're in the middle of a war over here in Israel, and despite the fact that the women who I was staying with, they're actually living right in the middle of the war in the north right now, which is why we didn't stay for the weekend and do the second star too, but that's totally fine. In any case, we saw a beautiful fish, and it was an amazing feeling being in the water, amazing feeling being able to go around by myself in the water. Obviously the instructor was there around, but it wasn't like he was holding my hand or anything. And as you saw, there's a picture that I put up beforehand on Facebook that you can see me showing how I'm doing totally great over there. And I just want to say that I'm really grateful, and that it was one of the best things that I did to just look my fear in the face and jump in and do it. So if you have anything that's blocking you from doing your dreams, I always used to say, never let life get in the way of living your dreams. Either do it on your own, you can contact me, contact someone else, but I really so implore you to look that fear in the face and just go ahead and do it anyway, because you'll get to places where you never thought possible. Have a great weekend. From Lana Michelson. Take care.